Welcome. Tip-off here in Brooklyn. And we are underway, Wizards and Nets. And Jaymont Summerz brings the ball into the front court. We'll give you the starting lineups in just a moment. This is SeasonLongBaller. Glad you're with us. As Summerz drives into the hole, gives the ball to Avdia, who misses the short little push shot in the lane there. And Mikal Bridges brings the ball into the front court over to Spencer Dinwiddie. The Wizards have already faced, Dinwiddie gets the wide open look there thanks to my poor defense. You know, every time I talk, they always take advantage. Like the computer knows. The PS5 knows. We're coming to the front court with our player build, Jaymont Summerz, point guard, 6'5" out of William and Mary. Summerz comes downhill over to Kuzma. Got that pass around Cam Johnson. And the shot is good. And the Wizards have tied the score here at 2. Dinwiddie brings the ball into the front court. The first time these two teams met, it was our live stream. The first time we did a live game stream here on the channel. That was a lot of fun. It was also a game that was in Brooklyn as Bridges works against Donnell Wright. Kicks it back out to Dinwiddie. Less than 5 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie takes a short jumper in the lane, misses, and the rebound to Muscala. But the main story here is that Jaymont Summerz, after suffering the injury against the Orlando Magic in the loss to the Magic, that pass was way off. And Claxton hits the shot there. Oh, man. So you saw I cut down the lane and then tried to throw the lob, but you saw no indicator came up, so I guess that pass was just way off. We'll go pick and roll here with Kuzma. Now pass it over to Kuzma. But as I was saying, the biggest story here is that Summerz is playing after suffering an ankle injury against the Orlando Magic last week, or late last week in the loss to the Magic, a 74-61 setback, or 84-71 setback for the Wizards. 84-71. And that snapped a winning, like a 6-game winning streak for the Wizards. Kuzma with the ball on the wing against Cam Johnson. Summerz will take the 3 on the pass from Kuzma. Nails it. Wizards now up by 1. Catch and shoot from Summerz on the pass from Kuzma. And Spencer Dinwiddie brings the ball into the front court. It's Dinwiddie and Bridges at the guards. Johnson and Finney-Smith at the forwards. Finney-Smith did not play as Dinwiddie gets the ball in the lane against Summerz. Misses. Summerz with the rebound. As Finney-Smith did not play in our first game matchup, our live stream, as he was injured. And Nicholas Claxton is in the middle for the Nets. For the Wizards, it's this new familiar lineup as Kuzma misses against Finney-Smith. Up to Cam Johnson, who brings the ball into the front court, back over to Dinwiddie. And Bridges sets the illegal screen on us. And we will get the ball back with a 5-4 lead with 3:19 to go here in the first quarter. If you're new to the channel, we do play 6-minute quarters here in the first 6-minute quarters. And when our player built, Jaymont Summerz comes out of the game, we are out of the game. Summerz gets the pick and roll from Kuzma. Kuzma with the pump fake, now dribbles, now goes up and gets fouled. For the Wizards, the starting lineup is our player build, Jaymont Summerz, the 6'5" point guard out of William and Mary, our player build from NBA 2K23, which we brought over and rebuilt again on NBA 2K24. He's in the backcourt with Donnell Wright. The forwards are Kuzma and Avdia. And in the middle is Mike Muscala, in for the injured Daniel Gafford. Hope to get Daniel Gafford back here soon. And check out our podcast, number 39, as we talk about the injury status of not only Jaymont Summerz, but of course Donnell Wright, who's been out for a few weeks. See, talking and almost let Spencer Dinwiddie get past me. Bridges misses the jump shot. Wait, looks like Bridges is hurt. He's down. Nobody on the... That's interesting. The Nets are not fouling to stop the ball here. Wizards are going to have somebody open. It's Avdia. He takes the wide open 3 from the top and nails it. And Bridges looks like he's holding his right knee. That's a major loss for the Nets if he can't go. Interestingly, you know, the Nets, I don't know, is that a 2K24 thing that they did not foul when Bridges was injured? Lonnie Walker comes in into the game for Bridges, and we'll see how he feels. Oh, Summerz with the interception on the inbounds. Lob to Kuzma, and he tips it in. I didn't know. I was hoping that lob would go a little closer to the rim in terms that Kuzma could dunk it, but Kuzma was able to tip it, and the Wizards are able to take advantage of that, off the steal from Summerz. And the Wizards are now up 11-4. But the bigger story for the Nets, of course, now is that Bridges is injured. Dinwiddie dribbling up top against Summerz. We're playing some good defense here for once. Oh, and right when I say that, Dinwiddie gets right past me for the layup. See? I shouldn't have said anything. That makes the score 11-6 as Summerz brings the ball into the front court. Let's go pick and roll again with Kuzma, the man we just gave that lob to. Summerz comes downhill, back to Kuzma. Kuzma with the short jumper in the lane and hits. Passing up the opportunity myself for the layup. And pass it back to Kuzma. It's now a 7-point lead again for the Wizards. It's 13-6. Dinwiddie working against, well, Summerz is on Finney-Smith, so Dinwiddie's got picked up by Kuzma now. Johnson against Avdia on the wing. Back over to Finney-Smith against Summerz. Under 5 on the shot clock now. Back over to Dinwiddie. Now to Finney-Smith. 3 from the top. He nails it. Were they just waiting for me to jump out at that? Timeout Wizards. As Finney-Smith's 3 from the top brings it down to a 13-9 deficit now. And looks like Poole has checked in the game for Wright. After the Gafford injury, Poole was moved to the bench, and I think that helps the Wizards overall. Summerz with a wide open lane after the pick and roll, got the two-hand dunk in there. We'll push up for style points off the rim, and we'll get back on defense. Got that dunk in there before Claxton was able to get over and try to provide some defensive resistance. Claxton working against Muscala. Here comes Dinwiddie down the lane. He'll have a short little jumper in the lane. He won't miss that. And now it is a 15-11 score with under 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Wizards on top. Let's see. We'll go pick and roll here with Kispert, or pick and pop with Kispert. He's wide open. He takes the 3, drops it. Summerz with a good first quarter here. 5 points to go along with 5 assists and a rebound. If you recall during the live stream, Summerz had his first ever triple-double against the Nets. Went 20, 10, and 10. A good start here. Doubt we'll get a triple-double, but a very good start if we are trying to get at least a double-double. Walker drives, picks up the foul on Kispert, and gets the basket. Hooping the harm here, and he will go to the line to complete a 3-point play opportunity. Royce O'Neal checks in for Claxton. Who is the Nets' backup point guard? Backup center, which looks like O'Neal is going to man the 5 now. Ben Simmons is also in the game for the Nets, or are they going to play him at center and kind of make it a point center type thing with Simmons? Walker misses the free throw. Gallinari up to Summerz. Summerz over to Kispert. Oh, Kispert. Now, why didn't Kispert shoot that as soon as he got the pass? He was open as soon as he got the pass. After he pump faked, the Nets reacted, and he left the layup short. Into Dinwiddie against Kispert. Dinwiddie backs out. Is he going to go one-on-one with Kispert? Looks like it. Game clock running down, and the shot is missed. Kispert gets the rebound, and that is how the first quarter will end. Wizards leading 18-13.
The Wizards, 18.
Now, as I mentioned, we did the live stream against the Nets way back in, well, not way back, but earlier last month in November. And that was our second ever live stream, our first ever game live stream. And Summerz and the Wizards picked up the win. Summerz with the triple-double. I had said 20 points. He went 22, 10, and 10 with a steal. And the Wizards did win the game 59-46. So this is our second meeting with the Nets, and that game was also in Brooklyn. Now, I suspect that we will come out of the game here, so we will see a bit of the clock run by when Summerz gets back in the game. Although Summerz looked like, with Unseld Jr. talking to them right there, it does make it look like Summerz is going to come back into the game alongside Poole and Muscala there. Let's see. Yeah, Summerz still in the game. Summerz, by the way, is leading the league in minutes played. So that's interesting as well. Not something that happened last season, of course. Dinwiddie still in the game as well. And missed shot there. I think that was O'Neal who shot that. Was that Walker? Summerz with the rebound. Oh, good pass to Kuzma. Summerz and Kuzma have it working this game. You know, I can't say that every time. We had a game, of course, where we kept missing Kuzma on those curls, but we're in sync this time. Good pass from Summerz. Caught the defender's head turn, and Kuzma right down the lane for the dunk on the almost half-court pass. Dinwiddie working against Summerz. O'Neal takes the three, misses. Summerz with the rebound. Summerz will push. I was looking at Gallinari. I was looking at Gallinari too long there. I guess that's what you would call a telegraph pass, right? A missed shot from Dinwiddie. Wide open three there on the transition after the steal. Summerz gets past Dinwiddie, comes down the lane, left-hand layup, rolls out. Rebound to Watton. I'm forgetting how you pronounce his name. Oh, Watford. There we go. Oh, see? Look how the Nets were very convenient there. They were like, oh, you can't remember this guy's name? We'll let him dunk on you. Good passing there from the Nets. Watford finishes the dunk, the former Trailblazer, and the Wizards are now down by 5, Wizards are now up by 5, 20 to 15 here in the second quarter. Now it looks like Summerz is out of the game with 4:36 to go, and we come back in with 2:55, and the Wizards holding a 3-point lead. Looks like the Wizards have Summerz and Wright at the guards, Gallinari, Muscala, and Kuzma. Round out your 5. Summerz gets the dunk. And I take that back. It's Avdia, Gallinari, and Avdia. Listen, Avdia, Gallinari, and Muscala are your 5. Missed jump shot from Dinwiddie. Rebound to Avdia. He pushes the ball into the front court over to Muscala. Muscala over to Gallinari. Oh, wide open now. Summerz will take the 3. Nails it. Yeah, I was open. I was hoping that Avdia would pass me that one. Walker will bring the ball into the front court. Lonnie Walker Ford, a former Laker, former Spur. Over to Cam Johnson, who has not killed us yet on those curls like he did in the first meeting between these two teams. Oh, lob from Dinwiddie to Claxton. Muscala had a clue there, but it got past him. And now it is a 6-point margin for the Wizards. 6-point lead for the Wizards as we come down to under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Summerz gets a screen from Avdia, kicks it back to Avdia. He rolls and hangs in the air and misses the layup. He'll shoot a pair. Now you may have noticed that Cam Thomas has not played in this game. He is injured. And as you know, as Avdia misses the free throw to the right there, Cam Thomas gave us problems in the first game, in our first meeting with the Nets, again back in November. And last time it was Finney Smith that was injured. So the Nets have not played us at full strength. And right now, Mikal Bridges is injured for the Nets, injured in the first quarter. Over to Simmons, and he will bring the ball up. Summerz guarding Simmons. And so far, Bridges has not returned to the game. Simmons on the baseline against Summerz. Picks up his dribble. Hey, we get some credit for good defense this time, right? Dinwiddie against Poole. Dinwiddie behind the back a couple times, through the legs. Takes the jump shot over Poole. Misses. Rebound Summerz. Summerz now with 10 and 6 to go along with 5 rebounds. Maybe we are on the triple-double pace. Deep 3 from Summerz. Cam Johnson was on his face. He misses it. Was in his face. Summerz misses. That might have been a slight heat check there. Dinwiddie working on the wing. Down low to Simmons against Poole. He does have the size advantage there. Poole swings. Simmons swings across the lane. Lays it up right-handed. Too hard. Misses. Rebound Summerz. Summerz will push. With Simmons on him. Let's see what we can do here. We'll go screen and roll with Avdia. Simmons fights through that screen. Summerz to Avdia in the free throw line area, out to Wright on the wing. Shot clock running down, Wright in the paint. He'll have to force this one over Dinwiddie, and he gets it. Wright doesn't shoot a lot, but he's been taking advantage of the opportunities he does get, and the Wizards are now up by 9. And it looks like the Nets have the possibility here of the last possession of the half. Dinwiddie drives against Poole, goes left-hand layup, misses, but he's fouled by Poole. 12.6 to go here in the first quarter. Looks like the Wizards will get the final shot of the quarter.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And Dinwiddie will shoot a pair.
Dinwiddie at the line 2 times.
12.6 to go here in the second quarter.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First of 2 for Dinwiddie. You've heard me mention that I don't talk when I shoot free throws, but I'll definitely talk when the opponent is shooting. As if the computer can hear me. Although I do kind of think sometimes the computer does hear me if I'm talking about something on defense. Then the computer acts like. The PS5 definitely acts like it knows I'm talking. Dinwiddie hits both. It's 31-24, 7-point lead for the Wizards. Summerz will bring the ball into the front court. Less than 10 on the quarter clock. We'll go with a screen and roll with Kuzma. Summerz downhill, out to Wright. Key jump shot, drops. And the Wizards will go in with a 9-point lead at the quarter as Wright's key jump shot beats the buzzer. 33-24 is your score at the half. We will see you in the second half. All right, welcome back for the third quarter. The Nets start with the possession and down by 9. Do they have a rally in them? We'll see. Dinwiddie dribbles to the baseline against Summerz. Both teams going with their starting lineups. Summerz, Wright, Kuzma, Avdia, and Muscala in for the injured Daniel Gafford for the Wizards as Walker hits the 3. And, of course, that is one change in the starting lineup. Walker's in the starting lineup for the Nets in place of Bridges. Excuse me there. Summerz, 2-hand dunk off the screen. Got there before the defense got there. Quick rim hang. We're off, style points. And the Wizards push the lead back up to 8. It is Dinwiddie and Walker at the guards. Walker in for the injured Bridges. Oh, that pass there, intercepted by Avdia, intended for Johnson. Avdia in the corner to Summerz. He'll take the 3. It's in and out. Rebound by Claxton. Johnson and Finney-Smith are your forwards, as Johnson misses the 3. That might be the first 3 I can recall him taking offhand. And Claxton's in the middle. Summerz, wide open, takes the 3. Yeah, I had too much time that time. Start off with 2 misses from deep for Summerz. Lead remains 8. Dinwiddie, who's already tired there. You see that Gatorade cup. Over to Claxton. Working against Muscala. Claxton's in the paint. Passes it over to the cutting Johnson. He takes a step-back shot in the lane. Misses. Rebound Kuzma. Johnson's back up. Summerz. Plenty of space. Summerz with the deep 3. Air ball. Okay, I was feeling myself a little too much there. Now, granted, I do have a silver limitless range badge. As you see, the Wizards are shooting over 50%. One of just 2 teams this season shooting over 50% from the field. And yeah, I probably got a little too happy on that one. Probably should have worked for a better shot. Finney-Smith comes off the curl. Back to Dinwiddie. I tried to help, so Dinwiddie was open. He didn't take the shot. Screen from Finney-Smith on Summerz. Dinwiddie into the lane. Misses the jump shot that was just outside the lane. Right with the rebound. Right over to Muscala. Muscala back to Wright. Right to Summerz. Summerz backs out. Looks like Walker on him now. We'll go screen and roll with Kuzma. Let's screen to the baseline side. Summerz comes downhill. Another harsh two-hand flush. We'll hang on the rim again for style points. We're off the rim. Let's get back on defense. Walker kicks it up to Dinwiddie, who's way ahead of Summerz, of course. Dinwiddie kicks it over to Walker. And Dinwiddie takes the step up, takes the three, and in and out. Got lucky that time. Dinwiddie had a wide open look, and he's a good shooter. Summerz now takes the three. Misses. Summerz is 0 for 4 from deep in this quarter already. Lead, however, is 10. Dinwiddie dribbling. And Wright gets the poke there. Ball goes to Avdia, up to Summerz. Summerz kicks it. Nah, I was going to kick it to Wright, but right back into Summerz. Summerz in the paint against Johnson. Oh. Oh, man. I took too much time deciding what I was going to do with that, and Johnson didn't go for my pump fake. The worst part about that is that, man, I didn't get that computer 3 seconds. Dinwiddie brings the ball into the front court. It's right on Dinwiddie. And wait a minute. Why not just run the ball into the front court a little harder than that and then call a timeout? Dinwiddie was sure taking his time, wasn't he? All right, 2:39 to go here in the third quarter. And it looks like Summerz is on Walker. Wright is on Dinwiddie. This is Season Long Baller. Happy to have you with us as Dinwiddie gets the ball. Kicks it over to Johnson. Back over to Finney-Smith on the wing. Now to Walker, who comes off a curl on me, and he nails it. I don't even think I played that bad a defense that time. All right, Summerz into the front court. Is Walker's three cuts the lead down to single digits. It's a 7-point lead for the Wizards. We'll go pick and roll with Avdia. Walker has no problem fighting that one off. Summerz back to Avdia. Ooh, Avdia looked like he traveled, right? Avdia steps back, misses the shot. And now Johnson with the rebound. He brings the ball into the front court over to Walker. Avdia comes out on Walker. Now I'm on Johnson. Over to Dinwiddie, working against Wright. Dinwiddie drives into the lane. Oh, Wright almost. Oh, right. Wait. Wright reached for it. Now he's hurt. He's just sitting in the paint. Walker and the Wizards. Nobody on the Wizards fouled. So wait a minute. When Bridges got hurt. Wright's asking for help. When Bridges got hurt, the Wizards got a clean look at a three. And, of course, nailed it. Avdia hit it. This time Wright gets hurt. He's sitting in the paint. It wasn't a clean look, but the Nets get a three. So now both teams have had an injured player. Neither team stopped anything. And Summerz gets past Walker, kicks it over to Gallinari. He lays it up and hits. So both teams now are even. An injury and a three is the long or short way of saying that. I'm surprised we didn't get a defensive 3 seconds with Wright just laying in the paint there. Oh, Dinwiddie with an easy lob to Claxton. The second time that's happened over Muscala. Lead is now 4 with 1:13 to go here in the third quarter. Summerz gets the screen from Poole, who's in for Wright. Summerz back to Poole. Poole pump fakes. Now over to Gallinari. Gallinari holds the ball, still sitting up top. Shot clock running down. Over to Summerz. Summerz will take the three and nails it. So after missing his last 4 threes, Summerz hits that one and pushes the lead back up to 7. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Wizards with a 42-35 lead here against the Nets. I wonder if right when it looks like as Claxton is coming down the lane and is fouled by Muscala, right when it looks like the Wizards might get whole again, you had Gallinari, of course, has been out. I'm sorry, not Gallinari, but Gafford has been out since the Mavericks game. And the Mavericks game was back on November 15th, so he's been out for a few weeks. As Summerz checks out, it's now 3:56 to go here in the fourth quarter, and it's a 6-point lead for the Wizards. One quick note as well, this is not an in-season tournament game. I forgot to check that setting in our NBA 2K24. Oh, Johnson came off the curl. I knew he was going to fire that. He didn't. Poole's on him. Poole again was in for Wright. into Summerz, who's in deep against Avdia. He misses. Oh, I was running, leaking out. I got lucky there. Summerz will take the three with Dinwiddie in his face and nails it. Summerz with the catch and shoot. And other than that one little span in the third quarter where I couldn't buy a three and went 0 for 4, Summerz has been good from deep. Dinwiddie drives. Lead is 9 after the three from Summerz. Dinwiddie lays it up against Kuzma. Misses. Kuzma gets the rebound. Back up to Summerz. Summerz will take the long 2. Nails it. That quickly. Summerz with 5 straight points, and the Wizards are up by 11. With now 3 minutes even to go here in the fourth quarter. Half of the quarter gone. Dinwiddie driving against Summerz. Kicks it over to Claxton. Claxton, oh, Dinwiddie leaked out behind Summerz, and of course, I compound the problem by fouling Dinwiddie. And Dinwiddie will go to the line to complete the three-point play. As I was mentioning with the in-season tournament game, this may be here where we deviate a little bit from the actual Wizards schedule, as Dinwiddie shoots the free throw to complete the three-point play. Since we did not check that, we've got 2 games here that the league will determine, of course, different opponents for the Wizards, determining the real Wizards based on the in-season tournament seedings and group play. For us, it's going to be the Nets today, as Summerz comes downhill with another 2-hand dunk after the screen from Kuzma. Yeah, another little bit of hanging off the rim. Have to catch back up with Dinwiddie now. Or I should say Walker. Reach-in foul from behind. That was a bad foul. My fault. That was a bad foul with the reach-in. But to make up our 2 games from the in-season tournament, for us, it's going to end up, or for our normal schedule, it's going to end up being the Nets here, and then, believe it or not, our old friend, the Pacers, again. 3rd time we were playing them this season, or 2nd time this season. Wizards with the rebound, Avdia. Over to Summerz. Summerz with, yes. I was going to pull that. I had a chance. Poole with the good fake against Walker. Wizards with Summerz with the rebound, with the assist. Wizards now up by 12 with under 2 to go. And as I was saying, right when it looks like Gafford may be returning soon, now Wright is hurt, and we'll have to see when he returns. So you had Gafford back in November get hurt against the Mavericks. Summerz got hurt, as the ball's in the front court now. Summerz got hurt in the loss to the Magic last week, and now Wright here against the... Summerz passes to Poole, and Summerz now has 10 assists. We'll have the double-double. I guess I really do well sharing the sugar against the Nets. And now, of course, as I was mentioning, to finish the thought, Wright gets injured here against the Nets. Because the new starting lineup most likely is going to be Summerz and Wright. And there's Wright right there. He looks okay. Wizards by 12 with 1:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. And we'll see if Wright comes back in. I kind of doubt it. Poole's in for Wright. But I would suspect the new lineup is going to be Summerz and Wright at the guards. Avdia and Kuzma at the forwards as Dinwiddie dribbles downhill. Good kick pass to Finney-Smith, who cut behind Avdia to cut the lead to 10 with 1:34 to go. And then Gafford will be the center when he returns. Muscala will be coming off the bench. And I think as a whole, this might be a better Wizards lineup. Now, I don't know if the defending champs, that's right, in our simulation, the Wizards are the defending champs. You probably saw that banner at halftime. I don't know if that automatically means this team is now good enough to repeat, but it might be better than the starting lineup they had before. Summerz gets the screen off of Kuzma, and the 3 rims out. Spins around and rims out. Nets have to hurry up to Cam Johnson. Johnson over to Dinwiddie. Kuzma's on him. Dinwiddie over to Walker 4. He is wide open, and he misses. He's been hitting that. Pass up to Summerz. Summerz dribbles around. We'll back it out. Now under a minute to go here in the fourth. And it looks like the Wizards will get another victory over the Nets. Their second of the season as Dinwiddie presses up against Summerz. Kuzma sets the screen. Summerz downhill. Quick left-hand layup while moving right. And that pushes the lead to 12. Wizards now leading 66-54. Now Walker hits another 3. 66-57 with 36 to go here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like another victory as the Wizards will snap that lead, will get back on the winning side after losing to the Magic late last week in the game that Jaymont Summerz was injured. And we have a couple of report videos talking about the injury. As Summerz comes downhill, takes his time, now lays up with the left hand, and is fouled by Walker. 19.7 to go here in the fourth. Summerz with an opportunity for a three-point play opportunity.
Number 4.
Left hand layup there on the foul from Walker. And Summerz with 28 and 10 to go along with 6 rebounds. All of those rebounds in the first half, by the way. As I mentioned earlier, we will be facing the Pacers tomorrow on the road and hope to have you there for that one. Wizards back off the snide with the win here as Whitehead brings the ball into the front court. He lays it up and it rolls off the rim, but he's fouled by Gallinari and he will shoot a pair.
Team's 5th foul. At the line, Whitehead.
Whitehead shoots first of 2. So tomorrow we will be facing the Pacers. And then after that, it is a long break, probably due to the in-season tournament. And now that's it for the game as Summerz comes out for those last few seconds. A 74-60 victory for the Wizards. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow against the Pacers. And then we are off for a matter of days until Philly on the 11th. And again, that's probably due to the in-season tournament. That's it for Season Long Baller. Peace.